It's the Matrix.
There it is.
I finally did it!
Stool Scenes episode 99. Out of all things in this complete trash heap, there's only one that's gonna charge your e-cigarette and hold up to 3 additional pods, and it's the Kite Charger, folks. Go get one today. And why would you ever be without a little extra ammo, a little extra clips, you know what I'm saying? It's always better to have more, and the Kite's gonna give you that. And you know what else? It's good to have the electric chair. We got a few New England Patriots fans in this office, have you heard? And they're going back to the Super Bowl. Let's watch it unfold.
If you were a St. Louis fan, would you root for the LA Rams?
No.
I don't think I would.
What do? You just give up on football?
You can do what Riggs did.
You just a what?
You can do what Riggs did. He just did like a draft or
What if
something.
you were diehard St. Louis Rams?
But the thing about Riggs
Like
is
me with the Islanders.
Riggs did it like here. Like he didn't do it in real time.
Let's say the Islanders went to Quebec like tomorrow. What do? I have to be an Islander fan.
How you feeling? Too close. You win by 2? Wow.
I'm feeling very good.
You were with Jared this weekend?
Yeah.
And he's some of that stuff was too much. I mean,
Dude,
kissing the baby,
He was
hugging the little girls.
That is like his Super Bowl. He loves that. He was just like he needs a booth there. He was just
Going crazy.
He was just like standing in the middle of like Foxwoods with a line of people waiting to come say hi to him. Hank, how we feeling?
Nervous. Fucking ready though.
You nervous?
Yeah.
I'm very nervous, and it made me more nervous that the Rams just won. That non-call. I mean, that was. I mean, it's hard to say what that's the game.
It's the only thing
game's
I would
over.
talk about for the rest of my life.
The
It's-
game's
I wouldn't indulge in any other conversation, but
The fact that the Rams just won makes me nervous, and the fact that I feel like people are begging, like this line, people are begging people to take the picture. It's going to be very, very, very difficult to run the ball. Maybe not. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Not the fucking Colts. Now you know you're not playing the fucking Colts. Be able to run the ball in with ease from the 1 when everyone knows you're doing it is a fuck you. Poor simple people at KC. That is.
He's about to be like, fuck yeah.
I mean, that was fucking precision. What a fucking start. Are we just gonna like blow him the fuck out?
I mean, if we score here, yes.
Love it! Love it! This has a chance to be the most dominant first quarter in the history of football. Put that first quarter in a museum.
Oh no!
That was the worst play call.
I mean, it was my idea for a play call. If you're agreeing with me, you're probably calling the wrong play.
That may be the worst play I've ever in the history of the Belichick-Brady era right there. Get him! Yeah! Great job, defense. Hey, Brady made a really fucking bad throw, and guess what? Mahomes cost the team 7. Oh, what is that kick?
Pretty weird first half, eh?
I mean, the worst throw maybe of Brady's career, worst play. Up 14, probably should be up 21. Feel good, but a lot of football left. A lot of football left.
There's no better watch environment than the Barstool office. You'll get to see at least 5 to 10 minutes of the game before the TVs just stop working.
Did the Rocket throw 68? Yeah. That's so bad for his brand. What the fuck is going on with his TV? We're in slow motion.
We're in crisis mode here.
Yeah, not good.
Andrew, if you can't fix it, then we'll just go real time.
Glitchy TV system. People won't fix anything in this office because we're moving to a new one. Just giving up. I can get there.
Sirens are going off, code red.
Yeah. I've been here before.
Yeah, you know how to handle this pressure.
We gotta work through adversity. It's just part of
You got the backup unit?
backup plan.
I love it.
This way, if it happens again, at least they have a working TV.
Smart.
He's making it seem like he didn't touch it. He didn't touch
He didn't touch it! He didn't touch it!
He didn't touch that. They should be able to do. You can put a man on the moon, and you can't get like. You should be able to absolutely see every inch of that.
Not even. No. No touch. No touch. Let's go! No!
The flag.
Is an interception on the field. They'll wait for the flag. This could be on the Patriots. It could be a wrong formation or it's offsides. This is huge. This could be the game.
Don't, Tony, it is the game. Yeah! Yeah, it's back, baby!
I can't believe it was a neutral zone infraction. They gotta kick a field goal. We're going to overtime.
How are the nerves?
I mean, the nerves are better now that we won the toss. And the baddest motherfucker alive is getting the ball.
I don't think we can punt, like no matter what. If you punt, we lose. I don't care if it's 4th and fucking 3rd. I thought we were way closer than that. Are we just gonna try to jam it in from there? We can't jam it in from there, guys. Game! Hey! Going to Atlanta! Hey! Let's go! Let's go! Every fucking year, 28-3, Atlanta Rams are coming. Hey, Jared Goff, you bought a Team Portnoy jumpsuit. We're gonna fucking bury you in it. All this team does. We're in the Super Bowl every year. Every single year. You think Jared Goff's gonna beat fucking the Pats? Get out of here. Get out of here. What is all the people saying Brady? That Brady put that team on his fucking back. We won that game on a neutral zone infraction.
That was an awesome game of football. This is why we watch.
I was surprised you were so mute.
Because honestly, I couldn't figure out who I wanted to win.
What?
Really?
Because I had money on the Patriots,
Yeah.
but I also had money on Chiefs making 2 field goals. So that came into play at the end too.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, do I want to sell more merch as a company? Because that's good for everyone.
That's the ship I was on.
Or am I dreading spending another week at the Super Bowl surrounded by Patriots fans? So it was like
There's a lot of stuff.
there's a
going
lot
on.
of stuff going on. I just wanted
Bottled
points. I wanted a good game, and we got a good game.
And by the way, I've been only whispering about it, but the mythical like Boston sweep could be alive. Celtics, I've been like, they just start playing better because they should be the best team in the East.
Boston sweep is very much alive.
It's as real as anything could be alive.
Going back again.
Unlimited, yeah. Now it's just like stay up and watch everyone suck our dick, which is the best. It was one of the best games like ever. But now it's on to the next. Like, I'll celebrate this for the day, and I gotta focus on the fucking Rams. I mean, that's just how it is. That's in my world.
Championship
Nice.
mentality.
Yeah, you gotta move on. You gotta move on.
If you were on the Barstool blog this weekend, you might have seen a blog that said Jared Carabas threw 68. Now you may think, okay, what a weird thing to call yourself the Rocket and only throw 68. He's throwing a changeup, folks. Everybody settle down.
So can you update me?
No.
So you threw a changeup.
I'm going to address it on radio.
So you have a statement prepared,
Yeah. It's not a written statement, it's more of a mental statement that I've prepared.
but you have a response.
Of course. The haters are going to be furious.
How did White Sox throw 91?
It's rigged. That gun is rigged. My friend threw 98 on it.
Were your mechanics at least good, Rocket?
He
Jared.
claims it was thrown a changeup.
Oh, you were throwing it was off speed.
The fans wanted the changeup.
Who doesn't throw a circle change on the radar gun?
It was like an on-demand thing. It was like there were a bunch of kids there, love the kids, and I was like, "What do you guys want to see? The smoke or the change?" And they were like,
Change up. Give us the off-speed shit. Yeah, I see how that works.
White Sox Dave can't even win a fight with a stick of gum. Like, why don't you fucking work on that first?
New England Patriots back in the Super Bowl. What's new? You could use this intro year after year after year. They're facing the absolute coward Los Angeles Rams, who deserve to turn their berth into the Saints and give it back to the rightful owners of the NFC Championship. Anyways, let's get Dave's opinion. Is he scared of the Rams?
The other thing, Pete, I heard the TVs, they almost didn't work because you don't want to fix anything.
I couldn't hear you, sorry.
The message came down, like the TVs weren't what we were watching in slow motion at times.
Yeah.
And then it seems like a problem, but we just said you don't bother fixing anything anymore.
I'll fix that.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
That's not,
Super Bowl here?
in Atlanta.
Okay. We'll make sure they work in Atlanta.
And that you were alive, you're about to watch the greatest football dynasty this world has ever seen. And you, Frank the Tank, you got to witness it. You should be thankful.
I wish I didn't.
But it's a beautiful thing. I don't get it.
It's easier if a team you don't care about, or it's not a team that you hate.
But I mean, everyone naturally, you just want to hate greatness. But really, that's what's wrong with society. You should it's like something everyone should strive to be.
I mean, if it was the Cincinnati Bengals going on this type of run, I don't think I'd have the same, like...
Yeah, it's because you're in the division.
Yeah. That's what it mainly is.
And you guys just stink year in and year
Oh,
out.
Jesus. And you know that helps you. Think about this. I was going over it yesterday. And the Patriots, since realignment...
Frank, but I've heard this so many times, like, oh, you get all these home games. We just went into what people say is one of the toughest places to play.
Home games.
And then you go to Arrowhead and we kick their ass.
The Chiefs stink at home in the playoffs. They always choke in the playoffs.
Well, then who do you want us to play? I can't make teams up out of thin air, Frank.
There's no competition.
Well, whose fault is that?
It's not their fault. No, it's just everyone else. They're stupid. They're dumb.
Maybe it's just we're so good. Everyone else is the same dumb except us.
I don't know if it's dumb, if it's that the Patriots are better. I think that they're smarter.
Well, what's the difference? If you win every game, I think that means you're better.
Because I think if you take every player that's on the Patriots over the years and put them on other teams, like...
But what's the definition of better? Winning, right? Whoever has more points, whoever has more Super Bowls. That's better.
Well, they outsmart people.
Okay, fine. I don't care. That's how they do it.
That's how they do it. They don't...
That's like if you're a race. It's like, I don't know that this person's better. They're just faster.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the goal.
Initial thoughts on the Rams?
I don't think the Rams can beat the Patriots. I really don't. Like, there's not much margin between teams.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get the breaks, sometimes you don't. Patriots are always in it. They generally don't shoot themselves in the foot, but they easily could have lost yesterday, right? Easily could have lost to the Seahawks. Easily could have lost to Atlanta. It's like these games are so close, and I anticipate this one will be the same. It's kind of funny that we got to go through the two, young guns and Mahomes and what's his face and like Team Portland jumpsuit buyer Jared Goff. That's the other thing about this. This is gonna sound insane. It doesn't matter it matters if the Patriots win, but honestly, how? Like, all right, so Brady has 6, which is as many as the Steelers franchise, but his legacy doesn't really change. He could go out on top. The Eagles, if he won and then retired, that's the only thing that would change. They'd be 5-4 versus 6-3. That doesn't matter. No one would have chirped. It's 9 Super Bowls, the best team ever. The thing with the Eagles last year is there were Eagle fans in the office. So let's chirp. The Rams, who's going to chirp about the Rams? Nobody. There's no fans. There is nothing at risk for us in my mind. I don't know if people may say there is, and there really isn't. This was almost like a bigger game with all the hate. Now you can't say anything. It's like, all right, we go to the Super Bowl every year.
Does Za have a burner account? As a Team Portnoy member, I support my friend Za. Whatever he says goes, and everyone knows there's no better way to get people to think you don't have a burner than addressing the fact that you don't have a burner and saying that all these specific comments aren't you.
I don't dabble in burner accounts. I don't know if you saw what's going on on Twitter, but I don't mess with burner accounts.
What's the accusation?
That's all I don't have a burner account. That's all I.
People are saying you have a burner account?
No, I'm just setting the record straight because people are suspecting that it's me. People think I sent this out. The people think that's my burner account. I don't know if you guys can see it over there, but people think that's my burner.
Let's see that guy? That guy right there? You know what we call that?
Swipe up to listen to it. If you don't come in hotel rooms, you're not trying.
A couple of guys came up to me and just asked about the whole tweet thing. But yeah, I think it was Bob Fox came by and was like, "Yo, did you see what happened on Twitter?" So just came to clear my name.
There's no better way to clear your name from burners than addressing that it's not you.
That's true.
That always gets people off.
No, but I'm already being suspected. So what am I meant to do? Just roll over?
I bet I wouldn't have seen that tweet at all. So
no, but people already coming at me. So what do you want me to do? Just roll over and just be like, yeah. I almost got fired last year for not showing up on MLK Day. So this is my protest for today.
Jared Carabas, aka the Saugus Rocket, took some more time out to address 68 Gate as it's known. White Sox Dave's calling him out. Are we going to have a fight? Are we going to have a pitch off? Who knows? Let's get to the footage.
Along with all the babies and the autographs and
was a speed pitch challenge.
Yeah, that I won, by the way.
Okay. Well, you may have won the battle, but you certainly lost the war here.
I don't think I did.
You threw 68.
So here's what happened. We wanted to do this competition where we did like the speed pitch. It was me, Fights, Coley, and Steve. And I said, my handicap is you guys can throw fastballs, I'll throw changeups. And then the kids came and they were like, hey, listen. They're like, we want to see the rocket pitch. And I was like, what do you guys want to see? You want to see the smoke or do you want to see the change? So I was like, sure, no problem.
Gotta show how it
I
works.
started dropping down circle changes and that's what that video was. That's what you saw, but obviously without context.
That's a very funny story and a very funny spin zone, but also you probably have to kill yourself and your entire persona of the Rocket.
Obviously, like, the internet had a blast with this because I've been on top of the world for like a year now, like longer. So it's like, oh wow, the guy that calls himself the Rocket, he can only throw 68. That's just not true. Like, first of all,
Was it just a bad night?
It was
Like,
during.
just-
It was
you know,
during. A, it was
you were
during the
cold?
day.
Did you warm up?
Wait,
No, of course not.
during the day,
You
what, you
can-
need like the bright lights of a night game speed pitch? You can't throw during the day?
I mean, I was violently hungover, Kevin.
Okay.
Like violently hungover.
I'm just
So
keeping
why would
track
you
of all
even
the
agree to
excuses
do
here.
it?
Because I don't care. Like,
Oh, do you not care though?
no. Did I acknowledge?
You know who cares?
Cunt Socks Dave.
Do you know who cares?
No, I didn't. I have not even.
Cunt Socks Dave.
If, like, White Sox
definitely
Dave,
cares.
he blogged about it. If I ever thought about blogging about something that he did, I would kill myself.
I mean, fine, but we always kind of say, you know, when people beneath us are like, oh, like you responded to me, that must mean
Yeah, no,
that,
I
like,
just didn't acknowledge.
You just
But-
called him cunt socks.
But yeah,
That's his name.
I mean, when he then steps up and puts out his video throwing 91.
So the funny thing
with a
about
crow
him
hop.
throwing 91 is that gun was broken. I actually have video. It's funny, Mikey, if we want to post it. I have video of someone throwing 97 on that gun, which is weird because if you were a fan of the game, throwing 97, you should be in the game. Like, what are you doing at the
You should
game?
be in the show.
Yeah, so we have someone throwing 97 on that gun, so it's got to be completely accurate, right? We were just throwing on flat ground. There's no crow hop, and he was also throwing from like 30 feet away, and I was throwing from like the full 60 feet 6 inches. You can't just take
I
a
mean, listen,
baseball,
all of that's true.
huck it as fast as you can, and be like, put me on the gun. The fact that it was even 68 from just like not warming up is miraculous.
Okay, but here's the thing: like fights through 63, same circumstance.
He also
didn't
played
warm
college
up,
baseball.
didn't warm
He did.
up, didn't stretch, didn't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't walk around calling himself the Rocket.
Kevin, I'm 30 years old. Okay, the Rocket was born many moons ago.
About 30 years.
Yeah, like I'm a blogger now. Like I'm a blogger now. I don't pitch.
So you
anymore.
hanging him up?
I hung him up a long time ago.
So White Sox Dave, you have to admit, is the current champion of
No.
speed pitch here
If
at
he
Barstool
wants
Sports.
to, if he wants to actually do this, then we should do it on like the same gun, and he can't like sprint 16 feet and then.
I would like to see what White Sox Dave could do in like a pitch, like a windup, or like from the stretch, or whatever you want to call it.
He wasn't pitching. Like
Yeah.
I didn't do like a crow hop.
Like nobody knows speed coming out of a fucking outfielder crow hopping and airmailing on home.
Obviously,
you know?
his gun was juiced to the gills. You're a fan, you throw 97, then you got Cunt Socks Dave throwing 91. So like, he probably, I'll give it to him. Like his 91 was probably like high 70s, low. Yeah, high 70s, low 80s was probably what he actually.
You think the gun was off by like 10, 15 miles per hour?
No, I think that regular fans can throw 97 miles an hour. That's what I think.
You do realize that you sound triggered, right?
Casey, I can't not address this.
I know.
Like, he fucking blogged
But
about
I
it.
understand,
He's tweeted
but-
about it. And like, what do you want me to do? Cunt Socks Dave. Does anyone actually know his real name? Like, the most irrelevant person at this company.
First name White Sox, last name Dave.
Cunt Socks Dave is his name. So when we went to Vegas for the winter meetings, he wasn't even full time yet, and he sent like this scathing email to someone at Barstool being like, why am I not at the winter meetings? Do you know who I am? Like, I could be getting so many scoops right now. No one gives a fuck about what Cunt Socks Dave is tweeting for scoops. All of his blogs are like, I could have broken the story, but I didn't. Like,
He does do that.
all the time.
I believe over the weekend was like, I'm drunk, I just threw 91,
Oh my God.
and
his
I know what's going to
fucking
happen
tweet-
with Machado,
like,
but I'm not going to say
you're
anything.
16 years old, dude. We were at the casino. His tweet, I'm so fucking drunk right now. I know what's going on with Machado. Ask me anything.
If you know what's going on with Manny Machado, and you just don't say anything,
Yeah.
Dave will fire you.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy will fire you.
Didn't he go to the Bears game and then just like not produce any content, and he was like on the job for like a week at that time. Came to New York, and then he challenged me to a fight at Rough and Rowdy. And then when he sobered up the next morning, he was like, "Oh, that was someone else. They took my phone."
Is he gonna call into this radio show?
Who gives a fuck?
Do you think that he can throw harder than you though? I'm not saying 91, but do you think he would throw harder than you?
From like a wind-up? I think it'd be close from a wind-up.
The world for me stops when a guy who calls him the Saugus Rocket walks around the way you do, fucking knocks 68 in front of everybody, and then backtracks because you.
I mean, this could not be more clear that these guys are so fucking mad, so fucking jealous that they're in Chicago. By the way, the funniest thing that the Chicago guys have done was with the bit that they did when they were like, "Oh, we're going full time at Barstool. Are we going to New York?" Fuck no! No one asked you to come to New York.
Because everybody in Chicago goes, please don't go to New York and be as bad as they are out there. Be as good as you can be here in Chicago, and that's exactly what we're doing. You should worry about yourself, Jared. I'm not the one.
Dude, you guys are the ones that are blogging about me. You guys are talking about. I don't even think about Chicago.
Jared, if you want me to put you on like how to throw a baseball training program, I will do that for you because I want you to be the best baseball blogger you can be out in New York covering the Red Sox and shit.
You're gonna teach me how to be a baseball blogger, the guy that write 2 blogs a year and then bitches that he's not the main baseball guy?
I have never bitched a thing about that.
Yeah, no, not publicly, just privately.
Time I want to read about an OPS of like what David Ortiz hit in 2014, I'll go to a Red Sox blog. But
every time that I want to read about a reporter that had the news but didn't report it, I'll click on fucking Cunt Socks Dave's blog.
It's because the organization doesn't want me to. I have that level of respect for them.
So all you want to do is let people know that you know, but you just can't say anything. You want the credit, but you don't have the balls to put it out there. Yeah.
Jerry, this isn't what this is about. This is about how you have a rag on, man.
They need to do that.
68. Yeah. I'm sure you wouldn't put that out there. Jared, we're going to do this. We're going to do this the right way.
D1 Carl, tell me how like fastball velocity helps you at your job here at Barstool Sports. Can you write me a thesis on that?
We're going to do this the right way. When it's warm out in the spring, we're going to get calibrated radar gun. We're going to go to a mound either in New York City or Chicago, wherever. We can meet in the middle in like Cleveland or something. We'll figure that out in the next couple days.
Okay, deal.
All right, so there you have it. White Sox Dave.
And
he'll plan.
And you're sure you don't want me to give you like a point spread?
No.
No. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
So what are we? What's the winner?
Oh my god.
I'll let you pick it even.
All right, we'll think about it.
I mean, White Sox Dave's my guy, and I think he probably can throw a lot faster than Jared. But they're having a who's the bigger hardo, but at the heart of it, they're challenging each other to a radar gun off. But Dave would smoke him. I mean, Dave throws gas.
When you call yourself the Rocket and throw 68 miles.
And you should mention White Sox Dave, my guy. He threw 91. 91.
Which I've heard that. 68.
He said he was throwing a circle change because the kids wanted.
Kids are chanting, change up, change up.
I love Caravis. That is devastating. It's devastating. Let me tell you this, and this is why Caravis will always be my son and not.
You're equal.
Dave Portland would never pick up a baseball in that situation, be caught dead throwing 68 when I built my image.
It's like
you just don't do it. Yeah.
Literally named the Rocket. You named yourself the Rocket.
You retired after the Dallas Braden thing, right? I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah, that was
because that just ruins the brand.
Once
you
know
that, like fucking North Korea, and now he's never doing it again. Smart.
I love Jared. I can't look good ever the same way. I can't. You're a 68 mile per hour slop guy. It's totally different. It hurts. Oh no.
Oh.
I don't.
He can't look at you. Dave you actually can't look at him.
I mean, you made me fucking come back here asking me a question.
I didn't make him.
I literally got a text from Nate. Come back. They want you on the rundown.
Nate. That was never asked.
No, that was just Nate being Nate.
Dave said he can never look at you again the same way.
I mean, I can't look at him the same way after he struck out against Dallas Braden and then deleted the tape.
We mentioned that.
Yeah.
We mentioned that.
I need something.
You have to warm up, and the gun was kind of trash.
This is so pretty. You're actually like can't look at him.
He's my guy.
This is like your dog shits on the rug.
Like
and your dog's like can't make eye contact.
And he comes out and he throws a 68. Listen, all I know is I was minding my own.
Comes into the game without warming up.
My own business, and it's like my guy. Well, he's always like, "Do you hear? Caravis threw 68." I was like, "No."
No, there's got to be something wrong. There's got to be something wrong.
I sent the image of that 68 to like forensics. I'm like, is this been photoshopped? But listen, for every get back out there and get rid of that.
Stool Scenes episode 99. Shout out to the great one.
It's like, well, you could train for 5 years and continue to throw harder.
like
I don't care about that. I want
you're
to
basically
know right now.
That'd be like me being like, all right, like have sex on film right now. Like I don't have a boner.
No,
like
that's just not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not because if you.
Yes,
No,
it
it is not.